Hey guys, how's it going? GumuraX here. Yes, that is my giant bear. Chapter 931 just dropped and it was jam-packed. Let's jump into it. So after 2 long weeks of waiting, we finally get to see Sanji in his raid suit. We get to see Oda foreshadowing that Zoro is not going to meet up with Sanji, but might meet up with some other crew members here. We get to see Big Mom again. We get to see Robin running into 11 ninjas that work directly under the Shogun. We get to see Momo making foreshadowing that Raizo might be a traitor, fitting into a lot of different theories. So Raizo's yet to report back. This whole chapter is jam-packed with tons of information that I'm super excited to talk to you guys about here. So jumping right into the cover page, we have Nami playing with Zeus, and Zeus is releasing some rain on command of Nami. I think this is more foreshadowing that Nami will get Zeus, keep Zeus for the rest of the One Piece arc. Later on here in the chapter, we see that Big Mom might have lost a little bit of her memories, so this might help lead to Nami keeping Zeus by her side. Next, we see Sanji starting his fight with Page 1. It is great. Sanji talks about how he's putting his pride aside. This is more important. They are fighting a Yonko, so he's going to bust open this number 3 raid suit here. So after an epic transformation, can't wait for you guys to see the panel. Head over to Gemini's box. You can go to the latest One Piece channels and check out those panels. Pull that up as you're watching this video here. So we have Sanji transforming into his stealth black raid suit, and La knows exactly what it is. He brings up the comics that he used to read. He knows all about stealth black. So Sanji jumps into this new suit. He's got a cape that he calls a shield. He's got acceleration on his heels. He's got flotation on the soles of his feet. And then the most important part is that he has transparency built into the suit, so he can blend into his environment, is exactly how it is described. Later we see Page 1 hitting Sanji, and Sanji talks about how it hurt a little bit, but the suit gives him incredible sustainability or durability. Hilarious moment right after Sanji jumps into his raid suit. All of a sudden he's up on the roof, and Page 1 looks up and he's like, "Why are you on the roof?" It's great. Gotta check out that panel. Next, Sanji names his suit and his form, and he says, "I am Osaba Mask." And then Page 1 leaps up towards the roof to attack him, and Sanji just jets away. After Sanji jets away, Page 1 is like, "What? Where'd he go? He vanished." And all of a sudden, Sanji comes out of nowhere, nails him in the stomach. Page 1 just gets the wind knocked out of him from this. We pan out, we see we see La talking to Frankie and Usopp, and he's explaining to them the comics that he used to read in the North Blue, and they're called The Warrior of the Sea, Sora. And he talks about how the person with the stealth black suit is able to disappear at will. He's able to blend in perfectly with his environment, and he is invisible to the naked eye. It's pretty great because it then pans to Sanji having a little flashback about when he was a little kid, and he was reading and he was learning about the invisibility fruit, and he's talking about how he's always dreamed of having it, and how it's ironic that now the Germa's giving him this capability, even though the Germa treated him so bad in his past. So we kind of get this full picture of Sanji. We're getting flashbacks to his past, what he wanted, what he now has. It's beautiful to see. Oda does a great job with this character development. It's been played out so well. This is when we finally get to see Page 1 fight back a little bit. He runs up, swipes at Sanji. Sanji's foot connects with Page 1's hand, and we see Sanji go flying, takes out a bunch of buildings, damaging the town, just wrecking this part of town here. Next, it's important to mention that Page 1 brings up that he has to report back to his boss, Kiroshiro. So we really need to take a step back and look at the whole structure of Wano, who's trying to take down who might end up taking down the Shogun, who could pair up with the Straw Hats at some point. I think that Kiroshiro is actually working against the Shogun, and he's just trying to slither his way in and take him down, so maybe he could pair up with Robin at some point. We'll see soon. And this is where Sanji brings up that his cape gives him that extra durability. He's getting that sustainability from this new Germa stealth black form here. Pretty epic to see. With this, we're seeing how powerful Page 1 is. He's definitely going to be a threat. He's probably about as strong as X-Drake, maybe even stronger from what we're seeing right now. And after this attack from Page 1, this is where we hear La say, "This is what you would expect from an ancient Zoan." So we're getting this theory that anything ancient is extremely powerful. We've now seen the ancient Pteranodon King. He kicked down Big Mom's ship down the waterfall, so extremely powerful. Now we have Page 1 nailing Sanji through a bunch of buildings. So we're seeing this power behind the ancient Zoan devil fruits here. Now, after La makes that statement, he grabs Frankie, grabs Usopp, says, "We're getting out of here. Sanji told us to get out of here, so we're going to run to Ibisu Town." So this is where we get the idea that the Straw Hats are going to end up meeting back up with Zoro, and this fateful encounter between Sanji and Zoro, where we might see some epic things we don't want to see. We're probably going to see a fight. There's all the speculation that Zoro might leave the crew. You can check out my other video about that. Next, we're seeing even more of this epic fight with Sanji and Page One. We knew it was going to happen quick. Sanji stated it, but now he's up in the air. He's flying. We're seeing his cape waving in the wind, and he's way up above the clouds using his ability, and then he drops down on Page One, slams into him, and we finally pan away from this fight. So this is when we finally pan into Robin, and she is at the Flower Capital. There's a party going on. We see Orochi distracted, having a great time, dancing with some geishas, and then Robin is sneaking through the back rooms. She's looking for a poneglyph. She states this. She finds a suspicious room, and then all of a sudden, she runs into the Orochi Onawabanshu crew here. It is 10 ninjas that work directly under the Shogun, and they all look versatile. They all look badass. You guys have to go to Jamini's box. Check out this panel. It's amazing. We finally get to see some of this beautiful army that the Straw Hats are going to have to take down. Why Kinemon is building this massive plan with all of the samurai to fight this huge army. We get to see some of the big threats that will be the rest of the Wano arc here. So I'm not going to take the time to explain all of these 10 characters really quickly here, but they do look extremely versatile. They're badass, guys and girls. There's a little girl. Robin looks completely shocked and is like, where did they come from? And the little girl that's a ninja is like, you do know what a ninja is, right? So they're extremely sneaky. They're able to just slither around here. And then we have another member walk in, and we find out it is the 11th member, and it wasn't the worst for last here. It was actually the head of this crew. And at the head of this crew, we have the Fukuro Kuju, and he's got extremely long earlobes. He's got a massive forehead up above him, and he says, "I will give you one chance to explain yourself." Panning out away from that horrific moment, Robin's kind of trapped. We're a little worried to see what ends up happening there, but she is getting a chance. She's clever Robin, so we'll see what she ends up doing with that. I think she's going to escape. I don't think she's going to get caught there. She's done such a good job working her way up through the powerful people in the land of Wano. She's gotten so close to Orochi. I don't think it would all be for nothing at this point. We've already kind of seen that with Frankie. Robin's got a really important role because she's getting close to the politics. We get to see her getting close to Kiroshiro. I think she's going to also get close to Komurasaki. You can check out my other video, Komurasaki's Secrets, if you want to learn a little bit more about that. But I don't think Robin's going to get caught here. I think she's going to get out of this one. Next, we flash over to Kirikiri Beach, and we see Otama, Kiku, Momo, and Chopper wandering through the woods. Momo's awesome. He's just been running through the woods, hitting trees. He's training. He's getting hyped for the battle. But he makes this comment that's really important to notice. He says, it's true that Raizo still hasn't reported back yet. So I think this comment has a lot of foreshadowing. We've been talking forever about traitors in the land of Wano, and I think that this kind of points to where the hell is Raizo? What's taking him so long? What is he doing? And I don't think he's gotten captured. We just went through how sneaky ninjas are. He wasn't captured when he was in Wano. He got away with all of that, so he's obviously a very sly guy. It's pretty suspicious that he is missing currently. Then Chopper turns his head, looks at the beach here, and he finds a massive person laying on the beach. And then when they walk up, they find out that it is no more than Big Mom herself. So she is asleep. Chopper's running around in a scurry. He's being adorable. He's horrified. It's pretty funny to watch. And then Big Mom wakes up and she says, "Where am I? Who am I?" So looks like Big Mom lost her memories. Oda really threw a curveball this time. Was not expecting that at all. But I think this also pulls towards a lot of the theories we've been talking about with Big Mom potentially ending up allying with the Straw Hats. We all wanted to see Katakuri end up with the Straw Hats. I still think he's on a separate ship sneaking into Wano currently. But I think Big Mom also might join the backs of the Straw Hats somehow fight Kaido as well. It's really important. Chopper talks about I'll pretend that she's Kaido. She's the same as him anyways when he's about to kill her while she's passed out. But I think this comment kind of infers that she's not the same. And I think this comment was placed to kind of point out that they actually are different. And we're going to see a little bit nicer side of Big Mom probably for the next couple chapters here, as she has lost her memory, might be gaining it back, or might just permanently have lost her memory. So, wonderful chapter. What do you guys think is going to happen? Do you think that Stealth Black Sanji is going to whoop page 1 real quick, or do you think reinforcements might show up? Do you think that the rest of the crew is going to end up meeting with Zoro, and then finally later on in the arc there's going to be this big problem of Zoro and Sanji meeting up? Do you think Robin is going to get caught, or do you think she's going to slide out of this one? What is going to happen with Big Mom? Is she going to start regaining her memories, or is she just going to completely forget her memories and have this giant plot twist all of a sudden here in the land of Wano? So please comment down below, guys. I'd love to hear from you. Let's start a discussion. If you liked the video, hit that like button. If you really liked it, smash that subscribe button. Really appreciate the love, guys. Have a great day.